Have you ever noticed how we're always chasing big moments while missing the small miracles around us? Today, let me share how true happiness often hides in life's simplest moments. Let me tell you about my morning today. As I sipped my first cup of coffee, watching sunlight stream through my window, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Pure joy. Not from anything extraordinary, just from that perfect moment of peace and warmth. You see, we often think joy comes from big achievements, promotions, expensive purchases, or grand adventures. But real joy, it's like morning dew on grass, small, precious, and often overlooked. I remember my grandfather teaching me this lesson. Every evening he would sit in his garden smiling at the simplest things: birds singing, leaves rustling, the smell of earth after rain. When I asked why these tiny moments made him so happy, he said, "Life's greatest joys are free if you know where to look." Here's what nobody tells you about finding joy. It's not in the destination, but in the little moments along the way. Like fresh sheets on your bed, a kind word from a stranger, or finding money in an old coat pocket. These small pleasures add up to something bigger than any single achievement. You know what's interesting about simple joys? They're always available to us. Unlike big achievements that come rarely, simple pleasures surround us daily. The warmth of sunlight on your face, the taste of your favorite food, a child's laughter. These moments are everywhere if we just pause to notice them. Let me share something personal. Last year, I was constantly chasing bigger goals, always thinking, I'll be happy when. But one day, while walking home, I noticed a small flower growing through a crack in the concrete. That tiny flower, fighting against all odds to reach the sun, taught me more about joy than any self-help book ever could. Think about your happiest memories. Often, they're not the expensive gifts or grand ceremonies. They're simple moments, sharing a meal with loved ones, walking in nature, or curling up with a good book. These aren't just moments. They're the threads that weave together a happy life. Here's a truth about joy. It loves company. When you start noticing simple pleasures, you become more aware of them everywhere. Like turning on a light in a dark room, suddenly you see beauty in places you never noticed before. I once met an old woman who had very little in terms of material possessions, but her eyes sparkled with joy. Her secret? She kept a joy journal, where she wrote down 3 simple pleasures each day. "Some days," she said, "just feeling the wind on my face is enough to fill my heart." You know what's beautiful about finding joy in simple things? It's available to everyone. You don't need money, status, or special skills. You just need to open your eyes and heart to the small wonders that surround you. Let me tell you about the power of morning rituals. Every day now, I take 5 minutes to just listen, to birds, to the wind, to the world waking up. These 5 minutes set the tone for my entire day, reminding me to notice the simple joys that unfold. Here's something powerful about simple pleasures. They ground us in the present moment. When you're truly enjoying a cup of tea or watching a sunset, you're not worried about tomorrow or regretting yesterday. You're just here now, experiencing life in its purest form. Before we wrap up, remember this. Joy isn't something to be chased. It's something to be noticed. It's in the smell of rain, in a warm hug, in a moment of quiet. These aren't just small things. They're everything. If this message touches your heart, join our community by subscribing to Wisdom Journey. Share your simple joys in the comments. Your story might help others discover the beauty in their everyday moments. Don't forget to hit that notification bell to stay connected on this journey of discovering joy and simplicity. Remember, sometimes the smallest things take up the biggest space in our hearts.